Actually, we have one last close look at that face. It's just such a beautiful face, markings and colours, and of course, especially for us Westerners, but in most cultures there's some kind of stigma attached to owls. Some cultures a little bit of a dark, sort of mysterious stigma, and then the way I know it, at least since a kid, is the bird of wisdom, very wise animal. So we've all got memories of this bird since we were very young. And I think of all the owls, this is a particularly striking and beautiful one. Look at those very dark eyes as well. Looks like, I was going to say deep water pools in a jungle, but I don't know if that's necessarily fitting, but just unbelievably dark, almost pitch black eyes. You can see the reflection of the horizon in them. That's about it. Just going to wait for it to give us one nice look again. Come on, mister. One last look. Ooh, here's a drongo. Ah, flying away again.
Peter, the question might be stupid. Look at that.
Look at that. Maybe this bird's name is Peter as well. He said Peter, it looked down. Yes, Alex?
Why does it call now?
Why is it calling?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was speculating that maybe it's a young bird, but it's not a young bird. It looks like a mature one. So I don't know. It's almost like a contact call, but they don't live. I don't know that much about giant eagle owls in the sort of extreme detail, but they don't live in pairs as far as I know. Only in breeding pairs. So maybe it's looking for a mate somewhere in the area. But again, then they do that louder call.
How do you call it, Peter?
Fine, Jan.
Sorry, Peter, I just got an email from Emma, and she let me know that apparently she's got a lot of experience with owls, and she says this is a hungry cry. Yeah, it's a form of union cry, but this is a hungry cry.
Alright, thanks, Jan. And thank you, Emma. Emma's got a lot of experience with owls. I presume you maybe work with owls or maybe studied them. And that's one of the other great things. Is having so many people with us on the drive here. There's all kinds of expertise out there. So please, if you have specific information, I'd love to always learn about it. And Emma's saying this is a hungry cry. Again, it's typically the sound that you would hear a young bird make to an adult when it's begging for food. So what Emma's saying there makes sense. This bird is obviously hungry and maybe deciding to make some calls and hoping that some food falls out of the sky. Of course, just joking. It's probably just looking around. Now, it's not impossible that it sees something and swoops down. It seems these other birds have left it alone a bit now as well. The babblers have moved on, and even the drongo hasn't been around for a bit, so maybe there's a small chance now. This owl can spot something like a francolin maybe, or something that's coming out for the night and get some food. So Alex, that also ties in what Emma just said. If they were looking for a mate, they'd probably use that louder, that sort of that call, because they can do that quite loud. We can hear this. We heard this a while back around camp. We'll hear it again. Hopefully it'll be around there. Oh, fantastic. I could sit here the whole time, but let's move along. I'm sure we're going to see this bird again. Might even become a character around here. I'm going to start the car. Don't get a fright, okay? Just checking us out. Oh, you're amazing. Cheers. Look at that. Still looking at us. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. Wow. One last look, Alex, so just from a different angle again.
I can't. It's going
Can't, is that as far as you go? Here we go. Of course, also can turn its head about 270 degrees or so, 3/4 of a circle around. So essentially it can turn its head to the right side, but turn it to the point where it can look over its left shoulder, if you know what I mean. Turn the neck very far around. Look at the white markings on the shoulder. Well, a fantastic view. I think even if you're not into birding, you would find this fascinating. Of course, those of you that enjoy birding, Emma, you that into owls, I'm sure enjoyed this a lot. This really is a unique sighting. Hopefully this owl sticks around and we see more of it in future like this again. But I'll remember this for a long time. Alex just has to find these seats again. Oh, had some spectacular sightings already.